is DJ Wolf Live. I really need to be doing this on Spreaker. I actually might do this on Spreaker. This traffic today is nuts, man. These people right now, they're losing their damn minds out here. I mean, seriously though. It's Saturday morning. It's about 7:29, 7:30 in the morning, and people are out here like it's a regular work day. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it got me doing over 70 in the 55 zone. These people are nuts, man. It's nuts how these folks drive out here. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I wasn't going to get the grandkids, man, I would just like, you know what, I ain't doing this all this crazy beltway driving down here. These people are nuts. So one thing I hate about driving across this beltway, man, because these people drive too damn fast. They really do. I mean, I'm being dead ass. They drive too fast out here, man. They don't care about nothing, man. It's like even in the morning. I had yesterday. I was morning. I was on my way to work, and guy uh truck, man. I was already doing 68 miles in the 55 zone, and the dude was right up on my bumper, man. Damn, I said, dude, come on. I had to brake twice to get him off me. These people have no care. They don't care at all. You know, I done had these fools out here that don't even pay attention to the freaking GD, if you know what I mean. The freaking GD pedometer, man. It's pedometer. I don't think they pay attention to it at all. I don't think they care. It's ridiculous, man. You know. Um, but what I want to talk about besides that, that's why the reason I got here early, because I don't want to be out here all morning trying to fight this traffic, and we got a function that we to go to today anyway. So, which is probably the second function that grandkids be attended to in the past 3.5 weeks. And I got stuff going on next month. I'm gonna do a special podcast from my hometown, Cleveland. I'm gonna do a whole thing on that. Man, just don't even want to know, man. I'm gonna show you why I left. You might even hear some of the reason why I left. But um, nevertheless, Saturday. I mean, it's a beautiful morning though. You know, good morning, B. I got up about 6 o'clock. Finally, I mean, well, actually, I went to bed at actually 5. Stayed up for about. I mean, not take that back. I went to bed about 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning. Finally got some decent sleep for a change. Slept right through the night. It's about 5, and then got up. Forgot to turn my alarm off. Oh damn! My alarm. Stuff going on. Well, I don't even know where to begin. I guess I could start with the DNC. Uh, and I saw Kamala Harris talk. I saw Tim Walz talk as well. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm more impressed by the way Walz talked as a VP than I was as Kamala Harris as a presidential candidate for a lot of reasons. You know, I mean, he had the vigor and the fighting and the. Well, I had a discussion with my mother today, and she said, "Well, what is with people not wanting a woman to be a president?" And I'm being honest. I have, no, I have nothing against that. It might be better for us if we did have a change of pace. You know, I'm just not sold on her. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. I'm just not. I'm not sold on her. You know, I'm not sold on Trump either. That's another story. You know, I'm not sold on either one. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys about that. I'm not sold on her, and I'm not sold on Trump. Um, but even with that, if you tell people, "Oh yeah, I don't like Kamala Harris or Trump," and you know what the first thing a Negroes tell you? Oh, you must be a Trump lover. Everybody I know say the same stupid shit. Excuse my French. You must be a Trump lover because you don't like you don't like the fact that there's a that you have a choice. But they tell you got a choice. Now how the hell I got a choice for who I want to vote for if you telling me I'm a Trump lover because I don't like Trump or Kamala Harris? In other words, black folks. I mean, our community, man. For real. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get this coffee right quick. Man, not bad. Our community is so sold on us going one way with who we want to vote for. You know, and I'm like, we need to break out of that, man. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things that Trump proposes, only a couple of, uh, 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 blocking illegal immigrants on the border. I'm sold on that. I'm sorry. I have nothing against people like that. Hispanic, Mexican. I know, no, sir. I have no problem with those, with uh, other races at all. I really don't. But if you come in here, I know people say, "You were illegal in Britain." No, we weren't. Our ancestors were not illegal. They weren't even, hold on a second. By proxy, they were forced to come over here. So that's different. People don't look at it that way. They say, "Oh, you illegal too." No, well, not in the eyes of the people who brought us over here. They didn't think slavery was illegal, but it was, and they still made it law, you know. But you ain't gonna argue about that. But my thing of it is, yeah, it's. I mean, people come over here nilly willy. At least the country that my country that I was born in, people who were born in this country fought and died for the rights to have what they want to have in this country. People over the other countries, they leave those countries willingly, not forcefully, and come over here and talk about they want rights. They won't do it fighting in their own country though. That in itself don't make any sense. That's another whole story, you know. But nevertheless, man, 13 minutes, pretty good. But anyway, I I I'm just not sold on Kamala Harris. I'm not sold on her. I mean I'm not sold on Trump. I'm not a Trump lover, but I guess black people figure if you ain't down with Kamala Harris, you ain't down with anything. That makes no sense. Who said that she's the answer to help us solve a lot of our issues any more than Trump? Because she's not. She's really not. What is she talking about? Reproductive rights. Guess who's beating the drum about the reproductive rights? Okay, predominantly white women. That's a fact. White women are and white folks in general are talking about that. We don't care about that. I mean, not that you shouldn't care about that. Why is that a drum beating issue when you got stuff like crime, illnesses like cancer, you know, immigrants across the border and illegal immigrants across the border, and you got a bunch of immigrants out here doing God knows what to people out here now as a result of bringing document of people who aren't even been having background checks as a result of that. No one's saying anything about that though. No one's saying a word about that. Nope, not at all. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's ridiculous to me. It truly is ridiculous to me that people ain't talking about that issue. Oh no, we can't talk about that. No, not in the least. No, we won't talk about that. Period. Nope, not at all. You know, people pick and choose the battles that they want to choose and fight the fight that they want to fight. But what comes to the real fights, y'all want to do it. When it comes to real issues, y'all want to tackle softball stuff. I'm sick of that. You know, and to me, this is the ideal candidate for me. You know, the ideal candidate for me that I would pick is somebody who's going to ride and die for me, for my, I don't mean literally like that, but somebody who's going to literally be in your corner and understand what you really need and take heed to what you really need. Not people who want to just do sound bites like Obama and them did, which he's done most of his presidency anyway. You know, let's be real. And so did Biden. Kamala Harris is doing the same thing. She is. I'm being honest. Now, I want to talk about one other issue before I get back to that. Luke Campbell, you know, a favorite artist of mine. Well, he's not my all-time favorite. Not even close, but back in the day, man. I used to rock. Used to rock to the records, man. Um, but the issue that I got with him anyway is the fact that he said they're going. He better come on here. The issue I got with him is the fact that he gonna try to rep uh, Kamala Harris and gonna tell black folks, man, you better be voting for her. Really? Come on, y'all black men, y'all wrong. Steve Harvey saying the same thing. Dale Hughley saying the same thing. Ricky Smiley is just ridiculous about it. Yeah. How you gonna tell us we wrong because we don't want to vote for Kamala Harris? I personally don't want to vote for her. I never care for her. I heard about her in California when I was watching Holly Robinson's reality show years ago, and I thought, okay, she sounded like she might be all right. And then I found out what she was really about. And I wasn't sold on her after that. Yep. Remember, I was one of the first people. No joke. I was one of the first people on YouTube to really uh, jump on her about her putting MLK Day as the day she announced that she was going to run for vice president back in 2019. I mean, run for president back in 2019. I got to actually might repost that because I went on a tirade about that one. This is 5 years ago, y'all. Right? So it's been a while. I ain't just now start to not like her. I've never liked her. I ain't never liked her from really from about 2017 to 2018. I wouldn't really care much for her. So it's been years. I've never liked her. And so once I found what she really about, she on that BS for real. I'm sorry, she is. You know, I'm like the best only thing you gonna talk about is reproductive rights. She's talking the whole nonsense about dropping food prices and all that, man. But y'all gotta come up with something better, man. I'm sorry. The food prices. Okay, let's see what you're going to not really be able to do as far as food prices. Not much. You know, I'm just I don't know. Now I talked to my nephew about that. We had a discussion somewhere. Him, myself, his uncle, my brother-in-law, and they all was like, "Oh, you love Trump." I said, "What? What is what black people talking about because you don't like Kamala Harris?" And you're telling them and I literally told them, "I'm not a fan of either one." Oh, you love Trump. How does equating me not liking Kamala Harris means directly means I love Trump? No one in Black America that I've talked to has made any dollar 15 cents about that. Nobody, nobody made any fakakta sense out of it making that stupid statement. Real talk. I've yet to even understand what the hell are y'all talking about. Literally, no one has yet made any sense about $1.15 out that statement. Literally, nobody. Okay, and they use it against you. They're basically saying the same thing that Biden said. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. And Kamala Harris is gonna come up with some mess like that too, I'm sure, or something similar. You know, because you got black folks saying, really. I mean, if you talk about you're a Trump voter because you don't like either candidate, then they're saying you ain't black because you don't like Kamala Harris. Why do I have to like something I don't like? Somebody, please do explain that. No one can do that though. No one will do that. That's what I don't understand. How can you sit there and tell me about what I don't like and tell me I'm wrong for not liking it? You know, you're gonna just force me or tell me that I have to vote for the candidate that you think I should have because that's what you want. That's like telling me I go to a car dealership, right? And I have a loan for 60 grand to get a brand new car of my choice. And the car dealership has about hundreds of different cars to a lot of my choice, my liking. And you're telling me, okay, there's only two choices you can make. The cars we think you should get. You can either get car A or car C, but I want B. All right? No, no. Uh, but I don't like A or B. I mean A or C. I like B. But they're telling you you must be and B is Kamala Harris and A is Trump. Or you must like A. Do you get how stupid that sounds? Because I don't like the car you think I should be in. Out of the three choices, and two of them supposed to be the better car choices, but I don't like them two. That's how stupid this sounds when you come to the candidates. Okay, except it's just two, but it's only two, one the other. But I don't like either one. They're not anything that I'm interested in. You see what I'm saying? I'm not interested in this one for this reason. I'm not interested in that one for that reason. And they're very similar because their policies are very limited to what they offer you. Both of them. That's the bad part about it. Both of them don't have any solid policies that they give you. Nor are they trying to. They're trying to give you what they think that you should have, or what they think the majority of people want. But the majority of people don't want that. There are people. I mean, and there's a lot of people who don't want everything that what everybody else wants. If you're president, you have to be the president of everybody. But the problem is, you also, in this case with these two, they want to be the president of only but certain people. That's the problem I got. You know, the problem I got, they only be choosy about only certain people they want to be president to. You know, and that's how I feel about this. From what I saw and from what I heard, Kamala Harris spoke for almost an hour, and she didn't almost talk. She didn't really talk much about her father at all. She ripped her mom and she ripped about women's issues, and that's primarily what she talked about. She was a big fan of her dad's. She ripped about the heritage a little bit, but that's about it. You know, but people say she was close to her mother. Yeah, you're right. She was close to her mother. I don't think she liked her father. And most of the videos and stuff I've seen her talk about, and for her Candace, I mean, all her talking was about her mother. She talk about mother quite a bit. Nothing wrong with that, but you have mother and father in your life. You know, so I talk about both of my parents. One of them I can stand a little bit less than the other, but I had issues with both. But that they're still my parents. Nevertheless, I bring them up both of them. But she has a favoritism with that too, and I still say that. I know some people know that ain't true. That's very true. You know, but nevertheless, you know, I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris. I'm not a fan of Trump. I'm not a Trump lover. I'm just not a fan of either one. And I'm still going to say this: Couch 2024 or Couch Recliner 2024. Couch being the president really should be a well, no, okay. Couch being the president, lock the damn right lane up there. Couch being the president, Recliner being the VP, and the a majority leader, majority speaker is the television. I like the maps. Get it? Majority leader. No, never mind. I can take more time. I don't look at about that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, man. It's traffic. Oh my god. Okay. Got blocked the main road, man. It sucks. I'm gonna give us a boo boo. Anyway, I don't know, folks. Like I said, I'm not completely sold on it. I'm not completely sold on the policies or the ideas of either candidate. They don't move me. They don't. One thing about somebody about the couch is that the couch never changes. The couch is always the same. You know, this couch is something I'm comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with these two candidates. I'm comfortable with the couch. I'm comfortable with the TV. I'm comfortable with the recliner. That's the point I'm trying to make. I've heard somebody else say something similar to that, but that's what I'm saying. That's why we're both on the couch. I'm comfortable with the couch. I like what the couch has to offer. Definitely love what the majority speaker has to offer. For damn sure. So it's just I don't know, folks. I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for. I'm really not. I'm